Hey guys, welcome back to the Bronx Bummer Buzz YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the generational Juan once again. The biggest topic of this offseason is Juan Soto from the New York Yankees, and it's going to be our biggest topic here on Bronx Bummer Buzz for the foreseeable future until he pens a contract. We got some updates on him the past couple days. Boras spoke to the media yesterday, Scott Boras obviously being his agent, and we got some rumors today that are pretty falsified, I think, don't have much backing to them, and people just trying to get engagement and clicks on their stories. So I'll debunk all that later on in the video. But as always, if you enjoy the content here, make sure to give me a follow on my socials up here and in the description. And please do subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. It would mean a lot to me as I try to grow here on YouTube. But just getting right into it, yesterday, Scott Boras, Soto's agent, spoke to the media. First thing that was out of his mouth was how much Soto loved being a Yankee, loved being in New York, loved his teammates, and had obviously the best year of his career there. So all good on that front. We all kind of knew that he loved being a Yankee, but just it's always positive to hear that from a player's agent, because there could be an inkling that Soto maybe told him, hey, do what you can to keep me a Yankee, which is what we are hoping for as Yankees fans, obviously. Boras also said that there are plans already for Soto to meet with Steinbrenner and Cashman during the offseason, which is good that those meetings are already penned in to happen, because we know he's going to meet with other ball clubs as well. But just knowing that there is a concrete plan to at least try to keep him in the Bronx and to show our ambition to keep him, that's always good. He also mentioned that Hal Steinbrenner already met with Juan Soto midway through the season, just about how he was liking being a Yankee, and apparently that meeting went really well. We also found out yesterday that it is expected from Boras and Soto, along with every single MLB executive, that Soto will find out his next landing spot for the rest of his career during the winter meetings, December 8th through December 12th in Texas. The winter meetings are where most big market players find out their landing spots for the following season. So that was where he found out he was coming to the Bronx last year. It's just normally how it happens. Quite a bit away, so we got a long road to go. It's going to be excruciating for Yankees fans. We're going to see a lot of positive news, a lot of negative news, and it's just who's telling the truth. We won't know until he signs a deal. So there could be heartbreaking moments for us there, but it's going to be a long process. Don't lose hope. It's my biggest advice, and don't always believe everything you read on the internet, which is what I want to get into here. So today we had reports from MLB insider Hector Gomez, insider in quotes, that he knew that he had a source close to Soto's family. He doesn't. That says that they would be surprised if he doesn't flip from the Bronx to Queens to go to the Mets, which obviously it's way too early to call that, and he's just trying to do it for clicks. Obviously, am I a Yankee fan? Yes. Am I biased? Also, yes. But this isn't John Heyman, this isn't Jeff Passan, this isn't Andy Martino, this isn't any big market news at all. This is Hector Gomez independently saying this, and he has a history of having some questionable calls when it comes to players' landing spots. He's credited with correctly predicting Soto coming to the Yankees last year, but that was pretty much a surefire deal, so not much to predict there. And it's caused an upstir within the Yankees community of people freaking out, saying that we're going to lose him to the Mets. Nothing is decided yet. We all know that it's going to be a long, arduous process. So just don't believe everything you read on the internet. Stay positive. We got a long ways to go, guys. What we did find out for sure is that he is going to meet with Mets owner Steve Cohen in California at some point next week. Not too worried about that. We all knew that was going to happen. Like I said earlier, he's going to meet with Steinbrenner as well. He's going to meet with pretty much every ambitious ball club's owner at some point during the offseason. In California next week, he's probably going to meet with more than a couple teams, way more than just the Mets. Obviously, the big one is Steve Cohen, because most MLB executives say that it's going to be a two-horse race between the Yankees and Mets for his signature. But it was always expected that Steve Cohen was going to be an early one to get in there and try to talk to him. Not too worried about that. Like I said, every big market player does it. Aaron Judge met with a load of teams in 2022. Shohei Ohtani met with a load of teams back in 2023. So not too worried about it. They just want to sniff out the market, see what people are saying about his salary, what he's going to get, and obviously the ball clubs that are realistic for him to go to. He wants to see their ambition and their goals for the future. Now, it is understood that Soto would like to stay on the East Coast, so that's good. It's a big middle finger to teams like the Dodgers. Thank God. So eliminating pretty much half the country is a good start for the Yankees. That, like I said, it's probably going to end up being Yankees-Mets two-horse race for his signature. So that pretty much almost confirms it. That eliminates the Dodgers. There could be some teams that make surprise swoops. The Red Sox have been a team that's mentioned as trying to compete from now on. What a joke franchise. The Rays are one of 7 teams understood to have inquired about him. maybe get a stadium first. Only jokes. The Blue Jays are a team that are said to be ready to splash the cash, and in on Juan Soto. He wants to win, so the Blue Jays are out of the picture there. I guess all I'm trying to say is it all points to Yankees Mets. And why would you want to go to the little brother of New York? Steve Cohen obviously has ambition. He's going to try to make that pitch to Soto that no one can spend money like him, and that's true. But the bigger thing is you have to realize the Mets don't have a roster right now at all. And Soto is a player that's going to command money worth an entire roster. They need help 1 through 9 in the order. They have 40% of a pitching rotation right now after Minaya and Severino left. Quintana is also a free agent, and they don't have much of a bullpen. So they need to sort their stuff out over there in Queens. And Soto's not going to plug all their holes. He isn't. For the Yankees, he could, because we have a much stronger base, we're a much better team all around, and we're also just a much better franchise. And I don't say that to be rude. I genuinely think the Mets could benefit a lot more from trying to get a well-rounded entire squad. They don't have a first baseman right now after Pete Alonso walked, and they need help throughout that entire batting order. They got to the NLCS on a lot of luck. I mean, credit to them, they got hot at the right time, but that roster is not going to be able to repeat that every year. They need help 1 through 9 and in their pitching. They don't have what it takes to be a contender year in, year out like the Yankees do, and I think that's going to be a lot of Steinbrenner's pitch to Soto this offseason. But yeah, that's all the updates we've got the past couple days. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down in the comments below. Obviously, we want to keep Soto in the Bronx forever, and make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and make sure to stay tuned for all the latest on Juan Soto on my socials and on this YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, Bronx Bombers for life, baby. Juan Soto, stay in the Bronx, please.